You could thank me now. Go ahead.
What's up guys, today we're going to have a quick talk about email. The first thing that I'm going to talk about is the environmental benefits of email. The United States Postal Service, or UPS, handles 212 billion pieces of mail per year. Now when I first thought that, I thought, okay, that's great, and there should be about a 1-to-1 ratio of email to physical mail, because a lot of people still aren't using email. That's actually not true. There are 300 times more email circulating currently than there is physical postage. So when I thought of that, I thought, okay, there must be a lot of trucks not being used through that email. So there's a lot less transportation, clogging of the roads, fuel used, etc. And obviously we are saving a whole lot of paper in the process. Now, how email actually works is it uses a protocol called SMTP in most cases. Now, SMTP stands for Simple Mail Transport Protocol, and basically it's a way that you send your email. It goes through your ISP, then goes to a server, and that server is your at, let's say, hotmail.com. So it goes to the Hotmail server, then Hotmail stores it on their server, and then you retrieve it when you ask for new emails. So in that case, it goes from you to your internet service provider, to the mail provider, and then the mail provider puts it on their server, and then it goes all the way back to you. Unfortunately, along that way, there are things that can happen, and everything in email isn't problem-free. In the last video, I did talk about viruses, and a lot of the time, viruses are transmitted through emails. Other than that, there's something called email spoofing, and email spoofing is when somebody changes their header information in an email to make it look like it comes from someone else. So it actually comes from a big bad guy, but it actually says, your friend at hotmail.com. So you never know, because somebody can always change the header information of your email. Aside from that, there's something called email bombing, and that's when somebody sends multiple emails to an address in order to make it inoperable. It's also called a denial of service attack. There's also man-in-the-middle attacks, and that's when somebody sits in the middle of your transmissions. So let's say you and your boss are talking, and somebody is sitting in the middle. They intercept the messages. They can change whatever in the message and then send it along so it looks like you wrote that, but you actually didn't. And obviously, very few email messages are encrypted, which means that there are privacy issues that may arise. So if I quickly just go over the pros, saving the environment, as I started with, keeps you in touch. Obviously, you can be in touch with a lot more people than you used to be. You can think of Facebook and how many people you actually know, how many are actually your friends, a lot more. It's almost instant, so you can circumnavigate the globe in seconds. I can't think of any car that can do that. The cons for it is the security. Also, we're lacking a lot of culture and dignity, and I think spelling when it comes to email. A lot of people are too colloquial. And when you think of email, a lot of things can go wrong because it does rely on technology. I've never seen an envelope get shut down. I don't know, maybe you guys have.